Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. Today, I would like to present chapter 1 of my research, which is the important part of my first chapter is introductions. So this chapter covers 5 main parts: the background of the study, identification of the problem, objective of the study, scope of the study, and last is benefits of the study. So let's get started with the background of the study. In today's digital era, education faces increasingly complex challenges. Students are not only expected to understand subject matter, but also to adapt to technology, which is the first point. Therefore, integrating learning psychology and technology into education is very important to create a more effective and meaningful learning experiences. One important aspect of learning English is vocabulary mastery, which is the point 2, the second point here. Vocabulary plays a crucial role because it helps students understand text, express ideas, and communicate effectively. And then the third is traditional methods reduce motivation. Okay, one promising solution is the use of digital interactive learning media. So using this method can allow students to learn through multiple senses, making it easier to understand and remember new vocabulary. And the fourth is they need the engaging and interactive learning media. So in addition, integrating local cultural content such as local folktales into learning materials can make learning more meaningful. When students are familiar with the context of the stories, they can better understand and retain the vocabulary. So okay, let's move to the next slide. So the research problem. So this is the research problem. Is there any effect of using interactive learning media based on local folktales on the vocabulary skills of students at SMP Negeri 5, SMP Negeri 5 Lubuk Linggau? So in here, the focus is on vocabulary skill, to increase their vocabulary skills using interactive digital media. And the objective of study is to determine whether the interactive learning media based on local folktales affect students' vocabulary skills at SMP Negeri 5 Lubuk Linggau. So in here, we will see the result of the last score of their score of the students, and then we're going to compare the pre-test and the post-test in the end. So the scope of the study, this research is conducted at this research will be conducted at SMP Negeri 5, SMP Negeri 5 Lubuk Linggau, and then there are gonna be 38 students involved. It is the total amount, the total number of the students in the class, and then the focus are on vocabulary size and contextual meaning. And we're gonna measure the pre-test and post-test, and we're gonna see the result. Is it success or not by comparing pre-test and post-test score. The research method. So the first is treatment. The treatment using the digital interactive media, and then the learning content using local folktales. So inside of the interactive media, there will be a story about the local folktale in Lubuk Linggau, and the students will learn it through the games, through the learning story, and so on and so on. Well, the third is there are in the last of the learning process, there will be 20 questions that they have to answer as an exams, as final exams, for them to get the score, to get the last score. So the indicator is when the students get the 70% of improvement, like for example when they got the 30 score 30 in the pretest, and then they got a 70 or 7 or above 70 score, total of score in the last or in the post test. Well, it means that the method is success. They can understand it completely using interactive media. So if from the total number of 38 students and the 70% of the total number increasing the score, it means that they are improving. It means that the method is effective. And the benefit, last is benefit of study. For the student, they can it helps improve vocabulary mastery and encourages active learning. For teachers, it offers an alternative and more engaging teaching strategy. For schools, it supports technology-based learning and cultural integration. And the last is for researchers. It provides a useful reference for similar studies. In conclusion, this research highlights the importance of combining technology and local culture to improve students' vocabulary mastery in an engaging and effective way. So that's all that I can deliver. Thank you so much for your attention, and see you next time. Bye bye.